Hello guys, SAP Beginners is back with SAP SD Sales and Distribution Organizational Structure. Till in our last videos, you have seen about SAP MM, that is Materials Management Organizational Structure. So let's go ahead. So what is SAP Sales and Distribution? So once we start about the organizational structure, let us in brief or in short get to know about what is SAP Sales and Distribution. So basically, SAP Sales and Distribution is one of the most popular used modules. I would suggest that it's the majorly used modules and majorly preferred modules for the industries, for the sectors today, in consulting as well. Okay, moving ahead, it deals with the better management of sales and customers, distributions, distributional data and processes in various organizations. So since SAP started its journey concentrating on inventory management, it has been a long way adopting various modules, various different processes in any of the organizations. Okay, then moving towards the SAP components, or the components which are there in SAP Sales and Distribution module are some of these. For example, master data, basic functions, sales, shipping, transportation. Going ahead in our future videos, we will go through all of these. Okay, then understanding of SAP SD Organizational Structure. Let's go ahead. So what do you mean by SAP SD Organizational Structure? So you might think in your mind that organizational structure is organizing something in a structure that organizes your levels. Yeah, you're right. So basically, for in layman terms, whatever we understand by discussing with our colleagues, with our friends, is that you have a higher, let's start from your own company area, where you have higher level of managers, then you have various team leads, then under those you have various your trainees. So kind of a hierarchical structure, we can call it as. So in SAP, usually the language is used is SAP organizational structure. Then basically organizational elements can be structured from the point of view of accounting, materials management, and sales and distribution. We have already seen about materials management, right? In this video, we will talk about sales and distribution itself. So in an organizational structure, it is possible to combine various structures into a one structure together. Okay, it's a form of a framework in which all business transactions are processed. So understanding of SAP SD organizational arrangement is essential for analysts, for consultants that focus on SAP SD totally, so that you would learn about SAP SD enterprise structure going ahead for your upcoming projects, for your customers, etc. Okay, so basically, as you can see over here, that the thumb rule which has been shown over here is first to analyze the structures and business procedures for the company and then match them to the SAP structure. So moving ahead, various companies match the SAP structures, the standard SAP structures, try to use standard versions that are available for organizational elements. Some of the elements can be covered, cannot be covered as per your requirements, as per the extensions of the elements as required. You can have this in standard SAP structure. Let us move ahead. So SAP SD Organizational Structure. Oh yeah, SAP SD Organizational Structure. So yes, you can see here the SAP SD Organizational Structure, which is a kind of hierarchical structure, as we have already discussed that in layman terms, what it could be, what it can explain. So here we will look out for actual SAP SD organizational structure in a company. Okay, that starts from your client can be a company, a client that is the most high level entity. Okay, then after that it is company codes. One client can have many company codes assigned to it, as we can see over here. Then company code is then assigned to various sales organization. So here, okay guys, here we discuss about the sales organizations. Okay, so from here it starts the SAP SD core organizational structure. Then we will discuss in detail what all these features, or what all these called as, how, what is the explanations, what is organization, what is distribution channel, what is division, then what is this called as. Then after this, I mean, sales organization distribution channel is linked to a sales office, then a sales office is linked to a sales group. So likewise, this is the exact SAP SD organizational structure. So as you can see, that company code is then linked to plants are linked to various shipping points. So shipping points are basically what are used in SD organizational structures majorly. Then plants are assigned to storage locations, warehouses. This majorly we have seen already in organizational structure. So what exactly these means? So what exactly this is called as? So this is called as sales area. What is the sales area? Sales area is combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and division. A client is an independent organizational unit, and it is also called as legal entity, where all the generic data and multiple tables are stored, okay, from the multiple organizational structures. Every organizational structure top level is client. You have always seen this. Okay, so how to create a client? Basically, more of our explanation never we have seen as a functional. We have never seen about how to create a client. We anyhow enter the client, enter our passwords while entering into an SAP screen, but no one of the functional teams basically in general go ahead to create a client. Okay, that's a basis job, but basically I would like to highlight over here that how a client can be created. So basically these are the T codes. To create a new client, the T code is SCC4, and to perform a client copy, existing client copy, it is SCCL. Okay, so basically here you can see that we have pasted a link on how to create a new client. Basically it's a SAP answers.com link where you can view the how to create a client. Then please refer our below mentioned note and SAP which is an SAP answers link, which is there already in the description. Let us go ahead. So yeah, next part is company code. Okay, so what is a company code? Company code is a level below the client. Okay, it's an independent legal unit in an organization. All our profit loss statements, balance sheets, everything, financial accounting, everything is maintained at this level, at company code level. Okay, in a scenario where the model is that of a corporate group, we have mentioned an example, a group of companies or carrying various businesses, various different sectors of economy. Company is always called as a legal entity. Never ever forget to mention legal entity in your interviews. For example, we are highlighting few of the jargons, or you can say that few of the points which are basically required during your interviews, guys. So please never ever forget to highlight such points like profit and loss statements, balance sheets, etc. Okay, yeah. So one client can have multiple company codes, as we have already seen in our organizational structure. Okay, so this company code can be created with the T code SPRO. We have mentioned the path. This is the a short view on in from an SPRO view how you can navigate how to create a company code. So let us go ahead. Next is sales organization. So what do you think? What is a sales organization? It organizes sales, right? So basically organization, sales organization, you can by seeing this word you know that it organizes the sales of the company, right? So yeah, so you are right. Basically it's a selling unit, or it's a selling entity which is responsible for all the product liabilities, then addressing the consumer complaints, negotiating terms. So you have seen how we are human beings, we always negotiate on the terms, on the prices of the products, right? So yeah, this is the organization which negotiates the terms, etc., etc. Often it often represents the geographic subdivision of a sector. Okay, so sales organization can be one or more based on the companies or the locations. I would highlight the geographic subdivision. I would highlight the locations. Okay, so just remember, guys, that locations are very mandatory when you are defining any of the sales organization in any of your companies in SAP. Okay, so as it is used to distribute products and services. So for example, if you are referring to a trading company, you can have various different locations which are referred. So I would prefer to have location wise sales organizations. That would be better for your approach for understanding of customers as well. Okay, so in sales organization you can mention different outputs for the sales billing documents, organize sales for each sales organizations. All of our documents are stored or are based on sales organizations. Okay, one company code can have various sales organizations. Okay, but I would suggest one company code, one sales organization. That would become an easier accessible approach for your client. Just remember these few points. Then sales organization is assigned to various different multiple plants, then vice versa, like multiple sales organizations can be assigned to single plant. So a plant and sales organization goes on a same level, as we have already seen in our organization structure. Moving ahead, what you can see over here is a distribution channel. So what do you think that what is a distribution channel? Okay, so distribution channel represents the way you spread your goods into the market. So it can be retail, it can be distribution sector, it can be wholesale, any of the products. Okay, as you can see over here that distribution channel is subdivided, or it is called as, it can be a wholesale trade, it can be a retail trade, it can be direct sales, anything over here. Okay, in other words, a distribution channel is a grouping of various distribution methods. You can have various different distribution methods based on your requirements, your client's requirements. Let us go ahead. So what this is division. Moving ahead to division. So basically division is in SAP denotes the product division which exists in client business. So it means to group similar products or product lines in SAP. So please assure that whenever you are opting for your interviews, please specify these points of similar products or product lines in SAP are referred to division. Okay, division is a cross application component within logistics. Basically, make sure to collaborate closely with your and PP counterparts whenever you are specifying divisions in SAP. Then, as I already mentioned, it represents product line. The area of material, okay, it is determined via the plant and division defined in the material master record. So material master, when we save it, it is based on plant and divisions. So how products and services reach clients, then the master data can vary from division to division, and we can use the same if shared master data created. Okay, item in delivery or billing of one division can belong to another division as well. So division, that is why it is mentioned that it is cross application component within logistics. Okay, so yeah, this is the T code, and for your and better understanding, single division can be assigned to multiple sales organizations. Single division can be assigned to multiple distribution channels. Vice versa, multiple distribution channels can be assigned to single divisions. So this is a short example. We have mentioned that, for example, sales organizations are national sales and exports. Then these can have distributions, wholesale, retail. Then from in wholesale, you can divide it into cars. For retails, you can have division as motorbikes. So basically dividing your distribution channels to various subdivisions. Okay, let us go ahead. Sales area. So what do we call it as sales area? As we have already seen in our organizational structure that the sales area is combination of sales organization, distribution channel, and division. So basically it defines that a certain sales organization employed certain strategy of market reach, so that's a sales area. How a distribution channel should sell their goods, their services, which are belong to the certain divisions. Without a sales area, you can't build a sales document or enter a customer master record in SD. Sales area is major mandatory. Sales area is assignment of all of these three organizational structured elements. Okay, so you have to remember that each sales document is assigned to only one sales area. Sales area is used for reporting, pricing, and it belongs to only one company code. Okay, so you have to majorly keep in mind that all the documents are based on sales areas. So this is how you can navigate to sales area. This is the T code, you can use it. Let us go ahead. This is shipping point. Okay, so what is shipping point? We have already seen it in organizational structure. So basically it handles the collection and control of deliveries as well as the distribution of products. Then just one loading point processes a shipment. So whenever you are shipping is what it is called as whenever your customer is requesting for some of the goods, or you are selling those goods. So shipping refers that this product has been shipped from this location. Okay, so a plant can have several shipping points. Okay, that is based on your dispatch activities. So in your deliveries, you basically move ahead with your shipping data. So for instance, some materials are fragile in nature and require extra care while dispatching, etc., etc. So over this, we basically measure, or we can distribute our products based on the shipping points. Okay, then single shipping point can be assigned to multiple plants. Next is plant in SD organizational structure. Plant is an organizational entity, and you have already seen plant in organizational structure. Now you are referring it in SD organizational structure. So a plant can be a factory for production in production organizational structure, a material stock, or a repair shop based on your processes, your business processes. From the point of view of SAP SD, a plant can be defined as a material stock location from where you can source the delivery of goods to your customers. So basically, plant is called as a storable entity from where you can deliver your goods as per your customers, as per requested by your customers. Okay, so you can see an organizational structure where various plants are reassigned, how they are reassigned or assigned to your sales organizations, etc. Okay, let us go ahead. Next is sales office, sales group, and sales person. So I would explain it to you in a short, because sales offices, you're already aware about the sales offices, etc. Sales office can be a subsidiary, can be thought of as a subsidiary and is assigned to sales areas. So all of these three elements are assigned to sales area. Okay, then we can set up a sales office in SAP to represent a branch of an office or even a sales territory. So basically you can specify that this sales area belongs to Mumbai, this sales area belongs to for example Lucknow, etc. Okay, then definite the then moving towards sales group. By definition, sales group is an optional entity. A sales group represents the staff. So you have, so for example, as I mentioned, that Mumbai office. Okay, your Mumbai office has a sales team, right? So that sales team represents a sales group. You have a whole team which is referring to the basically on sales and marketing of your products and services. That's a sales group. Then salesperson. So it's a single person who is selling your products and services, who is a part of this sales group. Okay, a salesperson belongs to a sales groups and it is not directly assigned to other organizational units, but it belongs to sales group. It is a part of sales group. So yeah, so here you can see that here it is sales group 1, sales group 2, how it is defined. So one of the person is a salesperson. Moving ahead. So yeah, guys, let us know about your questions, your queries, your expectations. If you think that we should more improve whatever queries you have, you can share us on these email IDs. You can follow us on LinkedIn's, anywhere. Okay, guys. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, guys. SAP beginners. Okay, bye.